So Hanuman, the homeopathic medicine, Dr. Hanuman has included this description in the standard books of Materia Medica, and it is said that it should be proved on the healthy human beings, but it is not only proved on the healthy human beings. It should be well experience या फिर observation के बाद on the patient. It should be kept in the Materia Medica, and again he said that either accidentally या control group में experiment जब आप कर रहे हो या toxicological effect जानने के लिए अगर if you are doing this on the healthy human beings or on the animal, so all these things are included in the symptoms and the signs of that particular medicine, and then only it will be entered into the homeopathic Materia Medica pura, and then that medicine we will use as a, or that drug, potentized drug, we will use it as a medicine. So सिर्फ ड्रग प्रूविंग पे हम लोग नहीं रुक जाते हैं, we are also taking into the consideration of the signs and symptoms are present in the patient, और वो पेशेंट वो मेडिसिन वो पेशेंट को कैसे रिएक्ट कर रहा है, इवन टॉक्सिकोलॉजिकल स्टडीज में हाउ दैट मेडिसिन इज एक्टिंग, एंड इन द कंट्रोल ग्रुप और इन द एक्सीडेंटल सिम्टम्स उसके कुछ मिलते हैं क्या. सो फ्रॉम द समिंग ऑफ ऑल दिस थिंग्स we are adding this potentized drug into the Materia Medica pura, and then we are using this as a medicine. So this is the important thing that we are following in the homeopathy after drug proving. Then what is the genuine medicine? The medicine which has been prepared pharmaceutically under the guidance of qualified and honest pharmacist by obeying the rules and regulations of homeopathic pharmacopoeia is supposed to possess all the active properties of a drug substance from which it has been prepared, and as such when potentized is quite capable of curing dynamic disease. This genuineness of medicine may be tested by administering the same to some healthy human beings as done by drug proving, to know whether it can produce the signs and symptoms which have been previously recorded by the physician on previous occasions. If signs and symptoms totally correspond to the previous record, it will be said a genuine medicine. So all these parameters should be followed by that particular potentized drug, then we called it as a genuine medicine. So first thing which is required, it should be properly prepared pharmaceutically under the guidance of qualified pharmacist. Second, that pharmacist should follow all the rules and regulations of homeopathic pharmacopoeia. The third, all the active properties of the drug substance should be preserved while preparing it. And fourth thing is that it should be potentized properly so that the dynamic properties will be arose and it can be capable. Fifth thing is that if it is potentized properly, then it should be capable of curing the dynamic disease. So if these five things are present, then this medicine will be tested on the healthy human beings. At the same time, it is tested on the patient, and if these two parameters, if it is covered by that medicine, then and then only it is known as a genuine medicine. If the signs and symptoms totally correspond to the previous record, then it is known as a genuine medicine. So it should have all the five characters, and it should follow, or it should be in a position to complete the during the proving and during the patient in the curing. The symptoms should totally match, then that medicine is known as genuine medicine. In disease having the same set of signs and symptoms, if we administer this medicine on the basis of symptom similarity, it will definitely be able to cure the disease. Therefore, it is said that genuine medicines are only the weapon in the hand of the physician. अगर प्रूविंग प्रॉपर हुआ है, ऑब्जर्वेशन प्रॉपर है, देन वो सिम्टम्स आपके जो आपको प्रूविंग में मिले हैं, एंड इफ यू आर getting the same symptoms in the patient because of the natural disease, and वो totally tally होके when that medicine is acting on that patient properly by producing the proper artificial disease, then this is the genuine medicine. So उसका हैंडलिंग प्रॉपर हुआ है, उसका सिलेक्शन प्रॉपर हुआ है, उसका प्रिपरेशन प्रॉपर हुआ है, उसमें एडल्ट्रेंट नहीं है, और मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट इज उसका प्रूविंग भी प्रॉपरली हुआ है, बहुत सारे पॉपुलेशन पे उसका प्रूविंग हुआ है, एंड नाउ दैट जो उसको ग्रेड मिल रहा है वो मेडिसिन को, दैट इज अ जेन्युइन मेडिसिन. So this is the only weapon in our hand to treat that patient. The true physician must be provided with genuine medicine of impaired strength, so that he may be able to rely upon the therapeutic power, and he himself be able to judge their genuineness. So he can test the genuineness by doing this drug proving on himself. Dr. Hahnemann advises the physician to be thoroughly convinced in every case that the patient always takes the right medicine. आपको हमेशा पेशेंट को सिमिलर मेडिसिन ही देनी चाहिए. Therefore, he must give the patient a correctly chosen medicine prepared moreover by himself. जैसे हम अगर हमारी तबीयत खराब है तो we are taking the proper medicine, वैसे ही he should give the medicine a proper similar medicine. The homeopathic physician uses so little medicine that it behaves him to have that which he does use, absolutely pure and perfect in every sense of word, and that he cannot tell without some knowledge of pharmacy. So physician ने हमेशा medicine कैसी देनी चाहिए? It should be properly similar. Second thing is that it should be absolutely pure, and third thing is that it should be a perfect one, because the patient will otherwise the patient will be the patient will not get the proper cure. And ये सब वो physician कब दे सकता है? Similar medicine, absolute pure medicine and perfect medicine, when he is having the knowledge of homeopathic pharmacy. So this is the basic requirement for the medicine. So what is the medicine? A drug which is potentized homeopathically, and it is proved on healthy human beings with many population on different ages, different sex and different constitution, and most important, it is producing the signs and symptoms, then this is known as medicine. But ये medicine यहाँ पे ही नहीं रुकती है. That medicine should be a genuine medicine before you are giving this to the patient. So your next question is, what properties that I have told you for that genuine medicine, you have to write it down. So if that genuine medicine is having these 5 properties, and if the symptoms of prover is totally matched with the symptoms of the patient, and if that medicine is in a position to produce artificial disease and in a position to cure that patient, then that medicine will get the degree that is a genuine medicine. So in disease which is having the same sets of signs and symptoms and it will able to cure, then the genuine medicine is only the weapon in the hands of physician. And hence Hahnemann said that the every time the physician has physician ने हमेशा ही patient को कैसे medicine देनी चाहिए, it should be a genuine medicine. Genuine means it should be a similar medicine, it should be a pure medicine, it should be a perfect homeopathic medicine. Then and then only the patient will get the cure. And if the patient will get the cure, then the physician will also feel happy, because the medicine is pure by all the sense, by all the respect. And वो genuine medicine कब देगा patient को? When he is having the knowledge of the pharmacy. So this is about the second topic of this chapter, that is a medicine. Now we will see the difference between the medicine and the drug. So this is your homework. Ki write down the difference between the medicine and the drug, because मैंने सब points आपको clear किए. So third question is write down the difference between the drug and the medicine. The third part of this chapter, or the last part, is what is a remedy. So remedy means when a particular medicine is prescribed for a particular disease condition according to symptom similarity, and when the disease condition is cured totally, the medicine is called the remedy. If your medicine is genuine, then it will, of course, it will cure that disease condition totally. That means as a whole, the no traces of symptoms will be remain there. The patient will feel comfortable by all the respect. Then that medicine, that genuine medicine, is known as remedy. A drug becomes a remedy when it satisfies a law of similar, though it is loosely they are used in the same sense. So in the aphorism number 3, in the knowledges of physician, Dr. Hahnemann has explained the choice of remedy also. In the second year, you will learn all the knowledges of the physician that is given in the aphorism number 3. तो उन्होंने एक knowledge में ये भी डाला है, the knowledge of choice of remedy. So the choice of remedy or the medicine indicated should be a proper one. Then only that patient will get the relief. For example, if that patient is suffering from tonsillitis or that patient is suffering from pharyngitis, then he will have the pain in deglutition, he may have the pain in throat, he may have the thirstlessness, he may have the cough and coryza. So if these symptoms are present, and if with the help that the patient is also having the certain modalities, then it is your duty, it is a duty of physician to find out the similar medicine to that of the symptoms. And when the choice of, if your choice of remedy is belladonna because of the redness of the tonsils or the redness of the pharynx, pain in deglutition, the patient is getting relief by the hot water, and all the symptoms, characteristic symptoms are matching with the belladonna, then this is your choice of remedy. So the choice of belladonna should be proper one, because there are the so many medicines are present for the pharyngitis and tonsillitis. Belladonna है, Apismel है, या Bryonia है, arsenic है, pulsatilla है. So among all these 5 symptoms, your choice of remedy should be a best, should be a perfectly similar. So that is the knowledge of choice of remedy, which is given in the aphorism number 3. Then the remedy may be, or the medicine may be the short. The medicine remedy कब बनेगी? When it will cure that patient completely or totally, then it became a remedy. So what is a short acting remedy or the short acting medicine? It should be remedy. A remedy whose action lasts for comparatively a short period. So टाइम ऑफ एक्शन रहते हैं हर एक मेडिसिन को. सो जिसका टाइम ऑफ एक्शन बहुत कम है, 1 to 7 days, 1 to 8 days, they are known as a short acting remedy. So they are Aconite Nepalus, Avena sativa, Belladonna, Chamomilla, Colocif, Ipecac. ये मेडिसिन हम रिपीट कर सकते हैं बार बार, because they are the short acting remedy. If it is a short acting, then there should be a deep acting or the long lasting remedy. So whose action can last for comparatively longer period. So this is known as deep acting. तो ऐसे कौन से हैं? Calicum, Lycopodium, Lachesis, Basilinum. So these are all the deep acting medicine. Then the third type of remedy is the polycrest remedy. So polycrest remedy, we know the remedy which is having the large number of symptoms, which has a capacity to produce wide range of symptoms in the proving, and which is helpful for curing the patient also, and can therefore treat a large number of symptoms or the problem. This is known as a polycrest remedy. So they are arsenic, sulfur, baptasia, then the china, causticum, Calicum, creosote, lycopodium or the sepia, silicea, petroleum, phytolica, plantago. So these are all medicines which are producing the large number of symptoms during the proving, and the benefit is that it covering the large number of symptoms of the patient, or the wide range of symptoms it has a capacity to cure. That is known as a polycrest remedy. The last thing is the similimum. So this word similimum is originated from a Latin word that is known as similes, which means like simile, or the it is also known as means an explicit likening of one thing to another. यानी एक चीज दूसरे चीज से exactly similar है, that is known as similimum. So this is a Latin word, and definition of this similimum is, that is the similimum or the most similar medicine will be that which is similar in all the respect to the disease condition for which it is given. For this reason, the medicine has to be similar in 6 ways. So similar यानी क्या? So similar यानी जो symptoms आपको proving में मिले हैं, अगर वैसे ही symptoms patient पे मिलते हैं आपको because of the natural disease. Proving में आपने क्या किया था? Artificial disease आपने deliberately patient में आपने produce किया था. लेकिन patient में क्या हो रहा है? Because of the certain causes, the natural disease is producing. So आपको जो मिले हैं artificially, it should be matches with that natural disease. So वो 6 factors कौन से हैं? So first one is the seat of action. So उसका location, उसके affinity, it should be matches. Second thing is that the kind of action, that is the disease process. वो medicine ने, अगर patient आपके पास conjunctivitis का आया है, then that medicine should be able to act on that particular organ. Third one is the causative modifications, that the causative factors should get matched with that particular patient and the prover. Fourth, character of sensation, the nature of sensation, it should be again matched. Fifth is the concomitant, and the sixth is the consequence of the symptoms. So chronological order again should be matched. So ये 6 factor अगर medicine से match होते हैं during the proving and with the patient, then this is the similar medicine. Some authors suggested that similimum is not only the most similar remedy, but the most similar remedy in most appropriate potency and dose which cure the patient. Yes, in the posology we have learned not only the remedy, but the dose and the repetition should be proper and the potency should be proper. Then only it is in a position to cure the patient. So similimum means ये सब 6 factors, यानी उसके seat of action, kind of action, causative modalities, sensation, concomitant and chronological appearance. ये सब 6 जब पूरे की पूरे match हो जाएंगे, then only it will be a similimum medicine with a proper potency, proper dose, then only it will cure the patient. So in this way we have completed the chapter drug, medicine and remedy. So if you have any query, you can ask me anytime. So remedy means it is a potentized medicine which cure the patient. Medicine means it is a potentized drug which we are giving on the basis of symptom similarity, and that medicine is genuine if it is curing the patient. Then we have seen the types of drug, crude and narcotic drugs. We have seen the characters of drug and the definition of the drug. So in this way, this chapter is completed. If you have any query, you can ask me anytime.